Hi, everyone. Uh, Please help me welcome Gerald from TarotStache. I hope most of you know who he is, but if you don't, please make sure that you hit the like. I have pinned his his link into the chat. So I want to say hi to Karma Karen. Hi, CJ and Kat. Good to see you. Um, and so today we are doing the red flag, green flag, and you get to pick your pile. So with the red flag is, I just have to read it again because uh, it's the red flag is what's holding you back. What are the red flags that you should be aware of? And then the green flag is what should you be doing, or what is it that will move you forward in where you want to go? And it can pertain to anything: your finances, your health, whatever it is. So before we start doing that, I would like to have a chat with Gerald. And Gerald, I have seen your channel. Hi, Mercury and Leo lady. And Tiffany, wonderful to see you. So, Gerald, what have you been up to, and where are you going with your? You are amazing. I pop into your channel here and there, and you've got your sewing, you have so many interests that it's not just one thing. You have some amazing gifts, by the way.
Thank you.
Wish I had half your talent.
Aw. I really have been enjoying exploring lots of different things. I'm still doing reading shows. One of my favorite things to do is to do what I call a laugh and learn, which is I take a subject and I invite people on and we talk about it. All the while we are enjoying ourselves, we're laughing. It doesn't mean all of the subjects are easy or funny. It just means that when we have a light mood, we actually can learn more and we're open to different things. I really enjoy that. That's one of my favorite things to do. Tomorrow, Jamie and I are doing a back and forth where she and I um, we get to know each other. We engage the chat with a conversation, and this I've got some secret things planned with Linda De Gonzalez. I'm going to say her name 3 times: Linda De Gonzalez, Linda De Gonzalez. To maybe she'll just show up and chat randomly. And from there, I have multiple things scheduled on my memberships. Members get first preview of videos. Once a month, I do a deck flip through, and I show people what that deck. Members get a bit deeper information, and I have 3 levels of membership, so there's 3 levels of awesomeness available.
Yes, so if you get a chance, please join Gerald's membership. It is the information that you give your, I mean, you teach so much that people don't realize how much in depth that you go into things, how much information that you actually have. And it would be, if you wrote a book, seriously, Gerald, with the knowledge that you have on things, um, it would be you. It's kind of like how somebody has very many layers about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You are one of those people, and you have so many interests, and you are gifted in so many things. Like to really get to know you, I think it would take years to really get to know who you truly were with everything. So
Yeah.
I feel very blessed that you're here with me today.
I am grateful for the invitation. I like to call myself I am spiritually curious. I'm not afraid to talk about any subject because I'm going to find out more information about it. I do a lot of preparation for my shows, and sometimes I'll even share. Well, this is a 7-page show of the preparation that I've done. And oftentimes, what I do, since if it's just a 1 session show, I will use the additional information and I will share that with members. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I am terribly creative. I love color. I love fabric. I love yarn. And last week I did a TarotStache sampler to remind people and to show people what I do. And it was a lot of fun to put that together. I'm just like going, ooh, don't forget I do this. I've done creativity stuff. It was delightful to do.
So with the creativity that you do with your sewing and your yarn and your and the knitting that you do and or the crocheting or everything that you do you find that that spirit talks to you more when you are being creative?
Oh yes, spirit likes it when my brain is occupied on something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then my ego, my brain, my thought processes get out of the way. And I think that's where I think it's important that people have something that is creative. And people go, "Oh, I'm not creative," and I'm going, "Yes, you are." Stop overthinking it. If you have a recipe and you do a variation of that recipe, ta-da! That's creative. Uh,
That's right.
if you engage a different a subject that you've not heard about a little differently and you're curious about it, that's creativity. And trust me, we need a lot of creativity these days. We need it.
Yeah. And it's also like people don't realize it's even it could be your creativity can even be part of how you tie your shoes.
Oh, of
The
course.
the clothes you wear, the even the things that you pick for what you have in your home, what different colors that you may pick, or just and that's all part of the creativity. And I was always told to with especially the way that you do it, Gerald, is that you are creating other things, but that's when spirit is in when you're in your joy, that's when spirit really connects with you even more so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
So
And some creativity is important. It doesn't have to be great and huge things. I just want people to be creative, and I think we're born to be creative. We're born to love and to be loved. And if we do that unapologetically, that's a great form of resistance, if I may say that. It
yes.
it
Yeah.
it can invigorate us. It can give us the stick to itiveness that a lot of us need.
Yeah, yeah, and it's I don't know if anybody's ever watched you, but when you're live and you are doing creative things, do you know how you have orbs and lights that are around you that
Do
light
I?
up? You do.
Okay.
So check out some of your
Creative
your
stuff.
videos or
Yes.
your creative stuff, and you'll see some bright light all of a sudden come up and kind of and it's different orbs or something will kind of flash through, and I'm like, oh, isn't that interesting? So you have spirit that's around you when you're being creative,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
I would love for people, and I would love to put this out to people is to videotape yourself while you are doing, it could be crafts or baking or cooking or whatever it is that gives you joy. It could be in the garden, could be, anything. And then all of a sudden, you'll just, you'll get an epiphany of something that comes in your head, like, why would I even think about that right now? And that's all part of the
Hmm.
whole, the creativity. And this is spirit talking to you because you're using that side of your brain as you're concentrating on something else that gives it's almost like the channel opens up and goes, oh, now that you're elsewhere in that joyful, because I when you're in a bad mood or if you're grumpy or whatever, spirit doesn't really talk to you. They're waiting for you to change your attitude.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Would you like an exclusive of something I'm going to be doing in the month of August that I'm not
Yes.
told anybody yet? Are you
Yes,
all
please.
there? Hands up if people want an exclusive. And I see we've had new people come in, so this is great. Um, my name is TarotStache. I have a stash of tarot decks. It's not just the mustache, so it's the double meaning. So one of the things that I have done recently is I just recently purchased extra copies of Todd Alcott's decks. Are you familiar with Todd Alcott?
I am not. So this is something new for me now.
He's done the pulp tarot, he's done the sci-fi tarot, He has
Oh,
also
very cool.
done the horror tarot. I'm a big fan of these. They make sense. I like the artistry of them, and I'm also a little controversial. Surprise, because I'm not afraid to do things to decks. Because I've circle punched decks. Have you seen my circle punch readings?
I have not. Have I?
I think you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Show me.
Well,
Because then I will let you know if I can remember. I'm sorry, my memory is
it's
not the
okay.
best. So,
One of the things that I have done is I have taken copies of decks. If anybody in the chat has seen me do the circle punched readings, let me know. What I have done is I have taken a tarot deck and I have punched a 2-inch circle out of it. I know, gasp. And what I have also done is I have put a separate bag in of all of those punches. And what I do is when I do a reading, I can pull out a punch and insert it into the inside of a deck, inside of that circle punched card. So this, for instance, we have the Queen of Swords with the Fool inset, the Fool energy. And
oh, I love that.
what's really interesting, I'm going to be doing more readings with this. It's helpful to have a good setup for it. What I am doing is I have recently purchased an extra copy of all of Todd Alcott's decks, and I'm going to be circle punching all of these. I'm going to circle punch, and I'm going to put all of those circles into one bag, and I might actually make a huge deck using all
Yeah.
of these. You can tell that these are going to be the circle punch because I have put the little black circle on it for me to know. And I love doing stuff like this. So
Oh, that's it's so much of a depth of a reading with that.
it certainly does add layers. It's like the center of the Celtic cross where you have a card covering another card, but this just embeds that energy. So, like we said, if you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Fool energy in set, what does that say? It adds a depth of reading, and
It,
it's not necessarily easy for online quick readings, but it can work for private readings, and both of us do private readings, so it's great.
that's right. So I want to remind everybody too is that Gerald does private readings. So if you in the chat, I have put his link. So if you want to click onto his channel, you can find
Yes.
his to book. You will be absolutely thrilled with his readings. He is very gifted, and the insights that he brings is amazing. So everybody, I have not set up the spinner winner for today. So if everybody can just put in which pile you want number 2, so put in hashtag pile 1 or hashtag pile 2, and I'm going to star everybody's names. But you know when you say somebody's name 3 times, then they appear?
I've heard
Oh,
this.
look who.
Uh-oh, Linda De Gonzalez.
Yeah, yeah. Linda, I don't know if your ears were burning, but somebody was calling your name.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
magic. So I do want to say hi to people that have come in. So hi to Carmen Karen, hi to CJ and Kat, Jax. So glad that you are here. Tiffany Tidsdale, Mercury and Leo Lady, Akila. Hi, good to see you. And let me just take that down. So I just want, if you can please put in hashtag pile 1 or hashtag pile 2. And Jackie B readings, she's also amazing gifted reader, and we all know how gifted Linda D. Gonzalez is as well, just amazing. And hi, my girlfriend, great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for popping in. uh, I keep things keep keep trying to hook up with Linda, and I don't know what happens. It's like the Monday starts, and the next thing I know, it's Monday again.
Yes.
So life is just flashing by me lately. It's, even this weekend we had a barbecue with friends and people that I work with and stuff, and all I know was it was Thursday night, and now it's Monday.
Yeah.
The whole busy, and yeah, but had a good time. And hi to Ruby, uh, uh,
Hi, Ruby.
Camellia, good to see you. So if you can, I'm starting to star people. So I have Mangled Unicorn, and I have Tiffany. I have you. I'm just going to put down the names, and Linda D. Gonzalez, and Jackie B, and CJ and Katz, and Tiffany, and Jackie B, and Karmic Karen. And
Jack B is someone that I have not had on my channel yet. I need to reach out and do that.
so, Jackie B, did you hear that? Contact Gerald. He is, you know, yeah, and Chime Wood. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I am so sorry, everybody.
Why don't you have your glasses on?
They're in the other room.
You do realize I could
I
entertain
can
people
see
if you wanted to
distance, but
go.
when it comes to the small
Okay.
print on the computer, I can't see. It's the lights. It's the,
Okay.
so yeah. Put in hashtag and your pile, what pile you would like, and I'm just going through and getting everybody. Thank you so much, Jax. She's putting up your links. Thank you, thank you. Everybody, if you get a chance, please. And uh, Jackie B says that I will email you this week.
Thank you.
Yes, wonderful. And that would be so. And Jackie's an amazing reader.
I know.
So, are you ready to go? Would you like to start doing some readings?
I would. I would love it. I am jeweled up and I have my incense burning, so I am ready.
I was just asked if I could come in and do a clearing on one of my friend's house.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I will be going over there and doing a huge clearing on their home. They've been doing renovations, and they've had people in and out, and so uh, we're gonna burn that place down with sage and Palo Santos. And
Yes.
so okay, so Jax would like pile 2, and so I have not put my piles together yet, so I will. So, did you want to do both the red and the green, Gerald?
Um, Basically say, here's the caution, here's the go.
Yes.
I'm okay with that, but she wants pile 2.
She wants pile 2, so you're going to give her both red and green, and then I will do red and green for her,
Okay,
if
Jax, are
you're
you
okay with
ready?
that.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Jax? Um, here's the red part of it, the red flag. It's the embodiment of cups. What this is telling me, this is the embodiment of cups. This is the Tarot of Oneness. The embodiment is the King of Cups. Be very careful not to let emotion drive every choice. You need to calm down a bit, take a deep breath, because when you do that, it allows the green flag of awakening or the judgment. It allows you to go, and this is actually a really beautiful blend. You can be emotional, yes, but do not allow those emotions to make the decisions that your brain needs to be included in. So make sure that you have good judgment around the emotion and the decisions you're making sense. And Jax is like going, I have assumed the position. Yes, I'm ready.
Yes. Okay, Jax, and then she says, back my Barbie bus up, heard beep beep.
Well, yeah, actually, that's a good thing, and it doesn't mean that you have to, rearrange things. It just means you need to slow down that everything can catch up.
Hmm. Yeah. So, Jax, what your red flag is the cautions, and this is boundaries. This is drawing the line, setting up your boundaries, and this might be that you haven't been. So the red flag is letting you know you need to start doing this because you haven't been. You're letting kind of let everybody else dictate to you what you're going to be doing, where, when you're doing it, that kind of stuff. And it's the something must change. So it is telling you that it's time for you to uh, putting yourself first and just take the moment. But then the green flag is, and I haven't seen this yet, so you get the sun card. So if you take that, busted.
Hmm.
So if you start putting putting in your boundaries and drawing that line, then the sun will come out for you, and you will be in the sun. You will be glowing. Your health will be doing a lot better because you're not carrying everyone else's burdens, and you're going to be putting light into where it should be kind of focused on. And so this will, once you put those boundaries, the sky's the limit. You will be much more joyful. Whenever I see the sun, I wake up and I see the sun in the morning and I jump out of bed. I cannot wait to get to start my day, even if it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun's up and I'm ready to
Wow.
go. Yeah, I love the sun. I love the
Notice your sun card looks strikingly similar to this card, the Judgment card. This is, and they're
yeah.
both in the green pile. Using good judgment is going to give you that shining light and that enlightenment. I love that.
And then for your bonus is the Archangel Shamuel, and this is relationship assignments. No one chooses your path by, sorry, no one chooses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. That is in my head
Yes.
because that is choosing where you where you're drawing your line, and that is you choose. We have chosen these people, and these people actually come to us destiny. So what I learned the other day, the difference between fate and destiny, and I wrote it down. Fate involves another person.
Hmm.
Destiny is a solo assignment. So if you are destined to travel and go somewhere in the world, that is meant for you and you alone. Other people may come join you on it, but fate is when it's fated that you go, you meet somebody, or it's fated that it involves another person. So that right there, that was such an epiphany for me. I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because when they say, "Oh, that's your destiny," and I'm like, "Is it? Is it really my destiny?"
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
that's a very curious thing to think about. What's the difference? What are the differences and the similarities between fate and destiny? That's
yes.
the sort of thing that leads to a laugh and learn show on Gerald's channel.
Right? Yeah. So thank you so. You're very welcome, Jax. So now, thank you for allowing us to read for you. I really appreciate it. Everything that you do, Jax. You're always out there giving to so many, and so we really appreciate you. And so, Miss D. Gonzalez. Oh, by the way, Miss D. Gonzalez, it sounds like my son and family are going to come and live in your neighborhood. We'll be talking, just to let you know.
Sounds like a good warning.
Yep, exactly. The little hoodlums, the little hooligans.
Right.
Okay, so, and Miss D. Gonzalez would like pile number 2. Okay.
Linda, what we have for you, the green is the Spirit of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles. The red flag here is, or the caution, is do not rest on your laurels. Everything that you have is because you have worked very hard for it and you deserve it. Do not discount anything. And just like, and also pay very close attention to your environment. Notice what's going on with your environment, and with that, the environment should give you an opportunity to feel connected. If something's going on to where it's not happening, then make some choices, make some informed choices. Now, the green flag, and I love this, is the bonus card of oneness. Hello? Paying attention to, and I would actually say, notice where you are connected and how things are reminding you of the importance of that connection. I keep hearing the word connection, connection, connection instead of separation. Oftentimes the Queen of Pentacles, she might be alone. However, she's very nurturing. You can care, but do not carry. I love those for you, Linda.
And Linda, I have not looked at these cards, so let's look at them. So your first one is a call to dig deeper. So it's a time for you to, this is your red flag. It's time for you to dig deeper. Self-awareness, lessons, spiritual reflection, mirroring, projecting. So are patterns getting repeated a bit with you? Are there a few things that are, is spirit kind of giving you the same messages? Is there something that you haven't been kind of, oh, I haven't dealt with that yet? And this is kind of the what's in the mirror, what keeps reflecting, what keeps repeating, and they're telling me there's a repeated cycle, an action that keeps happening. So there's something for you to kind of be aware of. That's your red flag, is that you haven't really dealt with that. Then your next is the 8 of Pentacles, and we know this is your skill. You are such a craftsperson of the skill that you have, your connection with the Akashic records, the connection you have with spirit. You are like the master craftsperson. When I look at when I say this reminds me of old school, the old ways of doing things, and how we share that and teach it to others, those that are younger than us, so that they too can carry on that legacy. Mm-hmm. Linda, this is what you do. This is, and I literally, spirit just sat on me. So they're letting you know that this is your legacy, and this is your green flag and you are doing this. Sometimes we think, well, I haven't really reached out to more people, but you're opening doors for people that were not open before. Mm-hmm. So Linda, this is you. And then your archangel is Danielle. And archangel, it's divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. So your messages, and you know how connected you are. So Linda, that is for you. So it's anything that keeps that cycle going. It's time for you to look at it, and then you are bringing the gifts, and you are sharing that with so many people. But it's going to even be more so coming down the road. Mm-hmm. So you are the one that is going to be teaching so many. I know that. Yeah. Because literally, she has taught me so much as well.
And what's beautiful is the people who teach us many things often are unaware that they have given us an opportunity to learn.
Yes.
And so it's sweet that you're able to share that with Linda, because I can tell that resonates nicely with Linda. And that helps with the oneness, that sense of feeling you're sharing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because Linda, like, and the patience that Linda has when you're practicing, and she's like, no, no, you've got it. Like, it's because, when you're first learning something, because I started learning the Akashic Records, and I'm like, I, I don't, this is not my thing. Linda was so encouraging to just take what you're getting and go with it. And she gave me that confidence. So, Linda, I thank you. You have no idea how much you touched my life, and I just absolutely cherish you. So, thank you.
Yeah.
So there has been Jared Owl who has come in.
That's my
I think.
husband, Jeffrey.
Oh, your husband Jeffrey. Hi, Jeffrey. Nice to meet you. I'm glad you're here. And Cheryl is here. Hello,
Hi,
hello. So
Cheryl.
if you would like to get a reading, please put in hashtag pile 1 or pile 2, and it is red flag, green flag. The red flag is giving your warnings, giving you what you need to, what's been holding you back, what's been kind of the energy that's been happening around you, and then the green flag is where you can start going forward.
Mhm.
So go into, oh, I'm all teary.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. See, this is the thing is when I meet Linda in person, I know I'm going to cry my little eyes out. So it's like, I'm going to have to not wear makeup that day because it'll just, not that I really wear makeup, but if I do, it'll just be all over my face. So,
Aw.
okay, so Jackie would like number 1. Okay, Jackie.
Jackie. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot for this. And then the red flag for you is the King of Swords. The caution is making, this is, okay, I'll just say it, Gerald. Don't overthink it. It's time for you to actually be aware of the intelligence and the depth of understanding that you have, and instead of waiting, you need to do it. The King of Swords is one who is patient, is quiet, is taking in a lot of information. And here's the thing: sometimes they can wait too long in order to put the action into practice. It is this is fascinating. It is your green flag is the King of Rods. This is the King of Wands. Your green flag is follow your inspiration. Get inspired. Allow that inspiration to show up and to take you in a different direction than necessarily what you were expecting. This is fascinating to me, Jackie, because these kings are both about mastery. They are willing to. They will tell you exactly what needs to be done. However, the King of Swords is about your thought, your word, and your deed. The King of Wands is following your intuition and the creative force, that spark that comes through. Don't overthink your spark, is what I would say.
Okay. So, and Jackie. So I have not looked at these cards. What I do is I do the 2 piles and then I leave them there and then have a look. So this is your red flag. And this is the emptiness, the prolonged grief, the suffering, a loss, deeply affected. So, Jackie, what I'm getting with this isn't necessarily, you might have had been experiencing emptiness before, but this is also having people around you now. Because you are such a gifted reader, you're going to having people come in and they have this emptiness, and sometimes people will throw their energy on you because you are someone that they can go to. So, and it's that prolonged grief and that suffering, a loss, and deeply affected, and you're going to be coming across people with this going on. So this is where something that you are going to need to kind of be working on, kind of be, you know, this is being mindful of this. And so with this, just be mindful when you're dealing with people that are going through grief and the emptiness, you know, that, and you are that beacon of light for people. So this is the amazing thing is, you know, this is your red flag of, you know, don't bring on somebody else's energy, and that you are that beacon of light. But then when you look, you're the Nine of Pentacles. This is you in your garden. This is you, like, just radiating. And this is you also. This is your calling. So this is where, you know, some people think, oh, well, I'm not making a whole bunch of money. But there's other benefits that you get also when you read for people. It's the satisfaction that you help somebody find their way, or you help somebody open up a door for them to see. So, you know, and you will actually be getting a lot more private readings as well. By the way, Jackie does private readings, Linda D. Gonzalez does private readings, you know, so, you know, reach out to these people. But Jackie, you've got some, you know, you have a lot of wishes coming through. You have a lot of, not only your wishes, but also you are being blessed with gifts from your angels, from your guides. It's because you're helping people through the emptiness. You are helping people see the light. You're showing them the garden and how to ground. And this is the thing, when I look at this one, that's grounding. That is getting into the garden and grounding, and then taking the loss and the grief of other people and being able to kind of channel it out away from you. So, you know, if you know, even if it's just sitting in your backyard and looking at the trees or looking at your garden, sometimes that's extremely helpful. So that's your green flag, is to make sure that, you know, one, we thank our guides and our spirit for being with us and helping us through when we're doing readings for people when they're going through a hard time. And then you have Archangel Raziel, and that's the inner workings. So when you think about this, it's the inner workings of, you know, and at times we will feel empty, even though that we are, you know, we have people following us and we do readings for them. Sometimes we do feel empty because it is, where do you turn when you forgot somebody else's energy? And then it's saying, go to the garden. But Raziel is saying the inner workings, there's a hidden truth below the surface. Dig deeper. So, you know, there might be somebody who comes to you that, you know, says, I really need, you know, a reading. And so it might be that you are actually taking a moment and digging a little bit deeper, and you're going to find the seed that started it all, or something. So Jackie, I hope that resonates, but you are very gifted, and I, you know, can't thank you enough for how many people you do reach out and help. That is one of the gifts of being a reader. And I do want to say howdy to Ben. So Ben, thank you so much. Beneficial Tarot.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. Wonderful to see you. So thank you so much, Jackie. You are very gifted. So she says, I definitely can relate, Donna Marie. I do protection prayers, rituals daily. Messages resonate. Thank you.
Good.
You are very welcome, Jackie. Yeah, Jackie's is one of those, she's out there and she's doing readings for people.
Mm-hmm.
Very gifted. So CJ and Cats, here we go. So thank you so much for coming in, Jackie B. You are always welcome, and a very gifted reader. So CJ and Cats would like number 1.
All right, CJ and Kat, you want pile 1, and the first, your red flag that is showing up for you is the Ace of Cups. How is this a red flag? Well, here's the thing. Aces are they're a bit of a dopamine rush. Something new. This is a new emotion. It's a small one, and the red flag is, just because you have it Doesn't mean you actually have to follow it, and it doesn't mean that it should stick around for a while. It just means that you're having that. The green flag is, I love this. This is the Chariot. It actually says to you, oh, perhaps it's time for you to move differently, and maybe I don't know if you're planning, CJ and Katz, on traveling anywhere. I would also be paying attention to your dreams. I think the Chariot says, "Hey, pay attention to your dreams." Things are lucky, and this is also where. Uh, um, okay, here, let's connect the two. A new emotion is showing up. Keep your hands tight on the reins so you do not lose your direction. You can do this because you have been through this before. Honor that new emotion, but make sure you're going in the direction you want, is what I have for you, CJ. Let me know if that resonates for you. I'm curious about that. It was really powerful for me to hear that.
Yeah, that was so. CJ, what I have for you is stressed, mistakes, uncontrollable, taking responsibility. So your red flag is that if you're in the stressed state, when you're in that making mistakes and you don't let up on yourself, it's okay to make mistakes. We all do. It's if you all you do is just hone in on that energy and going, oh my gosh, I made mistakes, and you don't get past it, it's time to let that go. The red flag is saying we are going to make mistakes, and that also brings up the stress.
Yes.
It almost ignites that circle of now I'm stressed and now I'm making mistakes, and it's like it's almost like you're taking responsibility for more than just your actions. It could be that you're taking responsibility for somebody else's actions that aren't even yours. You were thinking about travel, so and then you get the Knight of Cups.
Oh,
So this is telling me that your emotions are going to be getting a little more steadfast. You are going to be a little more letting that go and recognizing your emotions. And this is your green flag too, is that you are going to be able to connect with others. And this is uh, there's going to be offers coming in, by the way, that you're dealing with the state issues right now. There's going to be offers coming in, and it's going to kind of level out your emotional imbalances that are happening with the stress. So once you release that stress and go, okay, what can I control, what can I not? Because remember, the knight on the horse, this is still, some of the emotions are still kind of not in control, but your green flag is telling you that yes, it is going to get into control, and you won't be having those sleepless nights. It will all get into control. So there's no longer of that, oh my gosh, I got to do this, I got to do that. Remember, you can only do one thing at a time. I try and do multiple things, and it ends up being a big mess in the kitchen, and I haven't gotten anything done. So, and then you have Reguel, and Reguel is waves of healing. So CJ, this is about you. You're now getting the waves of healing. You've been going through the grief. You've been going through, all the stress of family, of everything. Now it's the time that you are going to be, and the archangels are with you, and they're helping you heal and be open and vulnerable, uh, as this will initiate healing and harmonious resolutions. So, recognize, yeah, I'm going through an emotional time right now. That's okay, because you do have supports out there. You just don't realize it. So just remember, things are going to level out. You're going to be, I'm talking 6 months from now from today's date. So this is July. So we're talking February, January, February. It's going to be like almost like you're a whole new person, because like the most of everything is taken care of, and that you're like, wow, I can't believe all the stress and the emotional waves that I went through, and it should start leveling out now. It's starting to, that you're getting more in control of your emotions, and And sometimes, when we all of a sudden you'll be at the grocery store and you break down in tears and you don't know why you're crying, but there you are standing in the checkout. It's packed with people, and you start, tearing up, and it's like, just let that emotion, because sometimes it hits you at that most unopportune time.
Of course.
And that's when you just thank your lucky stars that, what, I have these emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, CJ. I know you're going through a lot, and we're sending you a lot of love and care your way. Which reminds me, I would like to give a big shout out. And so all of those nurses who will be watching later after your shifts and during graveyard shifts and stuff, we want to thank you. So in the province where I live right now, our nurses are going through a strike action. And it's not that they're asking that, we need, tons of money, and, you just don't know. They want better working conditions. Some of the stuff that they have to deal with it's not the most pleasant job to have. Some of it is very rewarding, but some of it is not. They endure loss every day. They endure so much. So for all the nurses, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to Gerald's channel. He will help you be so creative, which is also, as we know, is a release. And when you're working late at night in the graveyard shifts and you're taking your break, go check out some of his channel, because you'll have a blast with the stuff that he does. But to our nurses, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have a couple nurses two of our daughters are nurses, and you guys are the world to me. So I want to thank you for the dedication that each nurse puts into caring for our loved ones, caring for us when we need it. So thank you. Yeah. So that is out to everybody. So once again, if you would like a reading, let us know which pile you would like, and we will. So right now we have Tiffany Tidsdale, we have Chyman Woody, we have Cheryl. Those are the last three that we have. So here we go. So Tiffany.
Tiffany's
here we go.
Pile 1. Yay.
Yeah. Pile 1, yes.
Thanks for letting us know you're still here, Tiffany. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Tiffany, the red flag for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. I had the Queen of Pentacles for someone previously in this position, and the Queen of Pentacles is about patience. It's about allowing things to come to fruition. Tiffany, be careful that you're not waiting too long for something to go on. You may need to actually be more directive with what needs to happen with the resources around you, because don't just sit back and wait. In other words, you need to, oh look, here's the green flag. You need to be the King of Swords. You need to be very directive with your energy and what needs to happen. This is not an opportunity for you to be mean, but you can be very clear with your communication. The Queen, she's much more nurturing, but trust me, if you've ever upset someone who likes to get things done, you will know that you've upset them. And between these two, it is a king and a queen. Very interesting, because this is suggesting paying attention to the balance. You may need to, the receptive energy, the nurturing energy, may need to take a back seat to the much more directive and much more pointed energy. So that's what I am having for you. You do that with a child. I do feel that with a child. Okay. So.
Wonderful. So, Tiffany, your red flag is secret affair, lust, not love, non-exclusive, friends with benefits. So you may have people around you that are saying, "Oh, I'll give you the world, but it's something that doesn't sit right with you. And this could be that secret affair or that lust. And sometimes when we get into lust, this is one of the worst things that we as humans go through. We have this lust that we start honing in on something, and we are so laser pointed at what is that gives us lust, something that gives us like the, oh my gosh, really, really honing in on the something that is actually, it's not so great for us. It's pleasure. It's hitting all those senses, but it's not long lasting. And it is, and then you find out, wow, like when you see the person down the road, sometimes if you get involved in a quick affair or whatever, you find out it doesn't last. But it's like, then you look at yourself down the road, you go, what did I see in that person? And that is almost it can take you sideways. So watch, what is it that you're lusting after? And it doesn't have to be another person either. It could be a job. It could be anything like that. And then you get the devil, and the devil, okay, so we're talking Capricorn. This could be a job that you are lusting after, but you may find out, like the green flag is, really look deep into it. What are the hidden things that you are not seeing? It's the secret. So it could be like you may want a certain job, but you may find out that job actually, nobody stays at that job because the supervisor or the boss there, or the owner is, ruthless, and it's a lot of work, but without any real recognition for your talents. Or they have you working all hours, and there's demands on you. So your green flag is that you are taking the time to look at, as I always say, the details. The devil's in the details. So this is you taking time. And also Capricorn, it's all about the work ethic. And sometimes it's like, well, I'll just take care of that for somebody else. So, and this is like somebody else like, oh, I'll just let you do all the work and I won't do anything for it. And this is kind of like all the efforts, no rewards, not, kind of an empty offering. So that is the red flag, is the empty offering. The green flag is that you are going to take the time and look at things deeply and have a look, and it'll show you the path of what you should be taking. And then your archangel is Raphael. And Raphael is clarity of vision. Clarity of vision, and that is be willing to see things differently, to initiate healing and experience wholeness. So this is with that lust or whatever, and it's not, you're not looking at things clearly. So now you will be, the green flag is, go have a look at that. Look at the deeper clarity of really looking at the details, and then you will, yeah, I've been thinking of changing jobs. Okay, yeah. So make sure that what you're looking at is what you really want, or what they're offering isn't, sometimes when things are too good to be true, sometimes they are. So just look at the details, and it's letting you know. But I do see that you are going to be seeing that clearly now. So Tiffany, that is for you. I hope that helps, and I hope you take a moment and kind of look at things deeply before you take that step. Like, make sure that you do, like, check the company, because are they in the getting ready for bankruptcy? Are they struggling? Why did the people who were there, why did they leave? Or did they get or were they actually promoted, and now that position is open because they promote within? Or is it that people stay short term and that there's a lot of turnover? So you just want to have a look at look at the details of the company, or where you want to go. So Tiffany, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Tiffany.
Yeah. And now we have Simon Wordy.
Are they still here?
I don't know. Are you still here? Chime, are you still here? No, let me go back to the... Here we go. Chime, are you here? If not, then I will leave them start.
I'm just checking, because...
Yeah.
It's always that thing. Yay!
They are here, yes, yay!
Yay.
Okay, China, this is for, and it is pile number 1. So I'm just going to shuffle over here so it's not in the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, and Jackie says she's got to go. She's going to be live in 3 minutes. Okay, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Go pop in. Yeah.
What I have here for you is the caution, or the red flag. The thing that needs a little bit more attention is the Page of Rods. This is the Page of Wands. This is a new inspiration. It is the, I'm going to use a non-scientific metaphor, so please, take this for what it's worth. This is the youthful energy of a child who has had a regular soda pop, followed by chocolate, followed by cake, and followed by a whole lot of energy around them. The caution is making sure that what you're doing is taking you in the direction that you want to go. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of caffeine, candy, all that stuff. But do pay attention to it, that you're not rushing blindly and pushing things out, because, and I like this balance, the green flag is the Ace of Pentacles. This new endeavor that you're working on, it's a positive one. It can be very foundational, and it is an opportunity for you to be able to go, yeah, this has the potential to have beautiful long-term impact. And I think this is an interesting mix, because with the page and then the ace, there's a lot of newness about it. And the green flag, the small newness, the aces are about that, the dopamine rush of, ooh, we're going to do something. This is setting it down, saying, make sure it's grounded. Even though you want to be really overly enthusiastic, and I would actually say, don't be talking to everybody about it. Keep it to yourself for a while. Is also how it feels.
So what I have for you is delays, procrastination, timing issues, cultivate patience. So a lot of times when things come in and I'm trying to do something and something keeps getting delayed, or something breaks down, or there's reasons why you get delayed, it's sometimes that is your little savior. So your red flag is that there's timing issues, it's not quite the right time, things are going to start, but if you jump too fast, then it may not be as smooth as it can be, and there's going to be some issues, just and you just need to have some patience, because remember, things aren't grown overnight. They're not, every season things, we have the winter to die off, and then spring we get the soil ready, and then then we're gardening, and then in the summer we start to harvest, and then fall, also you're harvesting, like my cucumber plants. So it's having patience and letting things kind of mature. So remember to have your patience, but get this, then you get the Page of Pentacles, which is new ideas, new things coming in, right? And this is where it's all brand new, it's coming in, new ideas. But it's almost like you want to start at the end, where you're at the top, and that you've got your full legacy going on. But this is brand new. This is you starting to build. This is you going up the ladder. This is you creating. This is where you get the wide-eyed, and the possibilities are open.
Yeah.
It's for you to create, and it's that ace, and it's and it's not that, yeah.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that, because that's a beautiful, beautiful balance,
it
especially
is.
for the green. That's great, green flag.
Yeah, so any of your dreams, anything that you want to create and have happen, will. And then you get Archangel Michael, spiritual acceleration. You are going to be ascending. You are going to be connected with spirit more so than you ever thought possible. And with Archangel Michael, we know that Archangel Michael is somebody who comes in and protects us when we don't even know that we need protection. So you are experiencing spiritual upgrades, move forward. So, and this is all brand new. This is all coming in. So, and there was reasons why things didn't work out in ways and that there was delays because you were getting upgrades.
Yeah.
You were getting things to help you move along your path, but sometimes they're behind the scenes and we don't see them.
Hmm. I love that.
So China, thank you very much. That I love that read. That was whoo. That was excellent. I love that because that really, really rang between the two. And we have one more reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, level up. So, and then now we have Cheryl. Cheryl, are you still here?
They just posted something about 5 minutes ago, so yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Cheryl is here. Yep. So, Cheryl, this Cheryl would like pile two, and this is my last pile, so that's excellent. And Cheryl is here.
Ooh. Cheryl. So the red flag for you is the star. The red flag about the star is sometimes if you may not want all of the attention that is going to be coming toward you. The star is someone who suddenly it's like, ooh, you're shining and we're noticing. And sometimes you just don't want that. So the red flag is being aware there may be some unwanted attention or detail about you, and just be ready for it. And then we have the action of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. You may not want this. You don't have to follow it. Don't get a big head. Don't get a big ego or anything like that. However, what you can do is you can continue moving slow and steady to your desired outcome. Because all of the things that caught people's attention will go away, and you're still moving and you're still making beautiful progress. So these two, people are going to start noticing you and you don't want them to. However, keep moving, keep doing the work, and don't let that derail you. That's what I have.
I love that. So, Cheryl, so your red flag is closeness, intimacy, belonging, and mutual feelings. And sometimes when somebody's love bombing you, when they're like, "Oh my gosh, let's really put you in," they're putting you on this pedestal, or you're putting someone else on the pedestal. Where is that love bombing? That is a caution of, hey, you know what? Slow down. The intimacy. Sometimes, we meet somebody and we think, oh, this is my connection. This is my forever. So this is just letting you know if somebody starts love bombing you, give them time to show who they truly are. Because when people start love bombing, there's usually it's fast, it's furious, and then it fizzles. So, but there can be somebody from afar who's been watching you, has really admired you, and they will come in slow and easy. So if it comes in fast and furious because somebody wants to get very intimate with you, it's kind of like you would be the the person that they are focused and really wanting to be with. And if they are pushing the intimacy too quickly, that'll be your sign, like, oh, okay, slow down. And you can slow it down. But then your next card, which is your green flag, is the hangman, the chaos around. This is letting people do their thing, and it's this let them be who they're going to be, but give them time and just kind of watch the chaos that comes and circles around you. because somebody can come in and they're love bombing you and they're just like, whoa, look at me, and they're going to put you on the pedestal and they're going to just like, but then you realize that they actually bring chaos into your life, and you can say, maybe we'll step back a bit, and that's okay. Just it's kind of like just hang in there, watch it all unfold, because then you will get your path of where you should be going.
Yes.
And it's I kind of like the hangman because it is allowing the chaos, allowing things to unfold on their own, and then you get Archangel Sandalphon, and this is building the bridge. You are the bridge between earth, heaven. So this is heaven, earth, and all hearts. So this is you bringing everyone in together. This is you are connected with spirit. You are it's almost like they come in with a whisper with you, and you whisper back, and you have this very quiet connection that you don't share with everybody because it's almost sacred to you, is what they're saying to me. It's like you have a sacred practice and you keep it very, very sacred. And then it's your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. So this is you, and I think this is why people are going to start focusing on you, because you do it in such a balanced, beautiful way. Like I'm feeling the energy that I'm feeling, it radiates love. It's just radiating acceptance and just love, and you do it with you walk very softly, and when you are connected with spirit, it's almost a whisper that people kind of have to lean in. But people, they feel the energy with you. So Cheryl, that is for you. So Gerald, that is our people today.
That's beautiful. Thank you. And what's also great is if somebody's watching the playback, the readings will work for you. There's enough energy around these messages that if it resonates for you, take it. If it doesn't resonate for you, leave it to somebody else.
Yeah. So would we like to do a quick general for the collective? So anybody who watches the replay, you can come to the end, and there will be a reading for you.
Yes, I like that.
Okay.
What I have for you, or for everybody, is the red flag is the action of swords, moving too quickly, moving without thinking it through, moving before you have all of the information. And the green flag is the Ace of Cups. Take a breath before you take action. Make sure that all of your brain and your thinking power and the information that is available to you is resonating, and that it's actually working and it's based in fact. We all have to take action. The thing that is important to remember, take the action, but add the moment of you having a chance to feel things through so that you understand the impact of what you are doing. There's that.
I love it. So what I have for the collective is we get the High Priestess, the inner knowing, the secret symmetry, and listen to your intuition. Now, if you look at her, she's got the light in her, at her heart, on her chest. This is her soul, and she's connected with the higher elements, the higher beings. She is connected with spirit. So for everybody, it is your connection with spirit and finding your peace within. And don't take that for granted, because sometimes people do. But with this, I ended up getting 2 cards for the green. So your green flag is one is the Page of Wands. So this is a new journey. This is new ideas. This is new fire. This is new. What gives you your passion? And it's not the the hot flame, but it's like what keeps your creativity going. And then the Eight of Wands, and this is growth, and I love this one because it's in the heavens, and this is you connecting. This is you creating things that, people have. We all have ideas. It's like, don't ever think that your idea can't lift off the ground,
Mm-hmm.
because this high priestess, this inner knowing, this is the idea came to you, and that was from spirit. So they're telling you, go with it, start planting that seed, start making, even if you spend 5, 15 minutes a day on something that you find creative, it's going to grow, and you'll be surprised of where my life, I mean, think about it. Who ever thought of AI? When I was growing up, we would have said, oh no, that couldn't happen. But now it is. Everything is possible. So your ideas that you're getting, if you get an idea, remember it's out there in the ether. So those ideas that you're getting, take them and start growing your ideas, because you'll be so surprised. And then we have Archangel Uriel, learning experience, and this is awesome. This is take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. So if there's something that you want to grow, if there's something that you want to create, if there's something that you have a wonderful idea, start taking 15 minutes a day. How would I do it? Remember, all of our mistakes, all things that don't work out the first time are just, it's success upside down.
Mm-hmm.
It might be just a tweak. It might be just one, it might be like it could be a recipe that you're creating and you're like, that didn't work. But say if you put in, a certain spice, all of a sudden it makes it alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So Gerald, what do you have coming up?
I have a lot of different shows coming up. I want to encourage people to subscribe to the channel. I do post things on the post section on my channel. I've got shows later this week, and I'm doing some recorded shows, so pay attention. I will make the announcements on the YouTube post. What about you? What do you have coming up?
Well, I will be doing my monthly energy readings. Those are coming up for August. They will probably be out by the end of next weekend. That is my, every month I try and do, I missed a few months, life was happening. But then I have, oh, that's the wrong week. Let's see, I don't have the dentist anymore. So, but I have for next month in August, I do have a couple of, I'll be away for a bit. We're going on vacation, so I'm trying to go live one night in the evening, just doing readings and doing some energy clearing, doing some energy work. So, I'll be doing a solo on that. I don't know when. It's just going to be a surprise. Here I am. I'll try and give as much notice as I can, but it's when I have a free evening, and then I will, because I'm also taking classes right now, working full time. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And I'm planning on doing a class where I have people come in where they can, we'll be doing a little hypnotherapy, and it's going to be with meeting your spirit guides.
Oh, fascinating.
But it's going to be on Zoom, so it's going to be like a private group. It's not going to be out on YouTube, so people can, just those that are in the group will be part of it, and it won't be shared out to everybody. So it's a very private group. I don't know. I'm thinking like it might be just like just a fee for the energy exchange, like $10 Canadian, which is $7 American, I think. So
Yeah.
right, and it'll be an hour, probably about 90 minutes by the time and then everybody gets to talk about who they met, what they look like, and then it's also, I ask people to bring some paper and some. Absolutely, Linda, you're coming. And bring in, either pencil crayons or some crayons or some different colored um, markers or whatever, and then draw what. And you don't need to be a fabulous drawer by any means. I'm a doodler, so then you can doodle what you saw of what your guide looked like.
That's great.
Because I have one that just like all I see is like this gown, and they're super tall, and they're almost sheer. So all I see is just this tall white.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
yeah,
love that. That's great. Yeah. That's fun.
yeah. So that's coming up. That's and it's kind of nice to get into a small group of people and being able to do it, and then and then people feel comfortable because you can turn, you can sit while you do the meditation. You can turn your camera off, so then if you're uncomfortable with leaving your camera on, and then you taking you through the meditation, and then you meet your guides, and then yeah, it's really quite interesting.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. So, Gerald, I'm looking forward to popping in and seeing your recordings and
Well, thank
catching
you.
you live. Um, I cannot say enough to everybody. Please go check out Gerald's channel.
Well, thank you.
There are recordings there. You're going to laugh. You're going to, that the creativity is. I'm so glad that you do share it
Yeah.
because
There
you
is a
know,
lot of laughter. There's a few tears, but overall, it's a good environment and it's a lot of enjoyment. I really enjoy it. So
yeah, yeah, and I'm really sure that when people connect, they'll see why. We'll see why.
thank you.
So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I would like to thank everybody who watches the um, the replay. Just remember in the chat, if you click on the chat, you'll see Gerald's link, and you can just click on there. You can go subscribe to his channel. You'll get notification when he goes on. And and it's always great if you're working graveyards or whatever, pop in, see what's going on, and yeah. So thank you everybody. So much joy to everyone. Many blessings.
Yes. Bye.
Bye everyone.